Hi guys, Aris here from Portugal. We came here to inspect planes. I'm going to buy my first airplane, probably a Cessna 152, but this is not the purpose of this video. Once we landed in Portugal, of course, we rented a car. We got the car from Enterprise because I'm a loyal customer from Enterprise when I travel to the US. The thing is that here in Portugal, Enterprise works with Guerin rental cars. They have formed a cooperation. So, in fact, although it says Enterprise, you actually get the car from Guerin. The thing is that we took the car, we drove, we went to the airport, we inspected the plane, all good, we returned back. The moment we arrived at the hotel, Eddie went inside to check where we will park the car. Here in Portugal, there are some steel rods on the side of the roads, which are about 1 meter high. They actually distinguish the road for the cars from the pavement. I tried to go in front of the hotel and without even realizing that, because I was too tired. Once I tried to go in front of the hotel, I accidentally hit one pole, causing damage to both doors from the passenger's side. The damage, okay, it wasn't intense, but we called the company and they told us, okay, bring the car back in the airport to inspect the damage and tell you the cost and all this stuff. We went indeed to the airport, a lady came out, she checked the car and she told me, okay, give me 10 minutes and I will tell you the damage. And I said, okay, what the hell? They have an engineer standing by. In 10 minutes they can tell you exactly how much is the money, the damage and all this stuff. Anyway, we went inside. Right behind her was her supervisor. What left a very, very bad impression on me? They spoke in Portuguese. Although they were able to communicate very well in English, when they wanted to say something between them, they used the local language because they knew that we couldn't understand them. It gave me the impression that they wanted to fool us and they were talking behind our backs how to do so. So, after 10 minutes, this lady tells me, hey, the cost is 2,005 euros. And I say, what the hell, guys? For 2 doors, which you will have to paint and stuff, and for a car that I rented for 35 euros for 3 days, it's about 10 euros per day, 11 euros per day. You want 2,005 euros for this kind of damage? Are you serious about that? And she says, yes, and that is the best we can do, and you know, all this shit, and they forced us to pay this amount. They have already taken 1,000 euros as a deposit, they kept the deposit, and they asked us to pay 1,005 euros. Be very, very careful. If you ever come here in Portugal, never, never, ever rent a car from Guerin. And if you also go into TripAdvisor and read some comments, you will find out that this company is very shady in its tactics. Many people have problems with Guerin rental cars. As I told you, my personal experience, 2,005 euros for the car, which new, it's about 20,000, 22, for 2 doors, 2,005 euros. And how the hell? In just a 10-minute period, they came out with this cost. It was afternoon. How they calculated that the cost is 2,005 euros so easily? And once I spoke to the supervisor and I told him, hey, this amount is crazy that you ask us, he replied that, hey, I cannot do anything about that. This is what our headquarters instructed. Another thing, since I have Revolut METAL card, if you are a subscriber in the METAL plan of Revolut, they cover this kind of things. There is an extra program through Revolut, xcover.com, which is supposed to cover such fees. We filed all the necessary paperwork, but once I read some Reddit threads about xcover.com, I soon realized that it was all in vain, all what we did. So, don't trust this either. They even, when I went through the paperwork, they asked for a crazy amount of paperwork in order to be able to easier disqualify you from any compensation. They asked for a police report. And I say, hey, I did the damage on my own, outside of the hotel. So what should I do? Call the police and say, hey guys, I was stupid enough to hit some poles with my car. In Greece and Cyprus, we're not good drivers, okay? If you go out on the roads, you will say, okay, these guys are crazy. Believe me, here in Portugal, they are even crazier than us. Next time you will go and rent a car, guys, please do the full insurance. Full insurance. And make sure to check all the terms. Because if it says that we cover only damages from 5,000 or 2,000 or 10,000 and above, this means that if you do a damage of $1,000 or euros, or a damage slightly below the threshold, you will pay out of your own pocket. The insurance won't cover you. You will still have to pay from your own pocket. And there are also some insurances that say the first $500,000 is out from your own pocket, and the next are covered by the insurance. So, full insurance, and you have to carefully read all the terms. And don't be stupid like me and pay the 2,005 euros. Avoid at any cost Guerin and Enterprise. You should check your partners better. Go into TripAdvisor and just make a search, or in Google, about Guerin rental cars, and you will see what I mean, guys. That's all. Bye bye from Portugal.